Hey, hey guys, it's Neil. I got here my friend Rebecca Bertoldi. I know she's a friend and colleague of mine from New York. We used to work together in marketing and just something like that, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to be. I haven't rehearsed this, so I'm going to be off the cuff. I'm going to go with it. We're good.
Yeah, because we want it to be more conversational anyway.
All right, let's do it.
Overly polished is not working right now. So, all right, but we are recording. So whenever you are ready, I'll be ready.
Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me today. I have here my good friend Rebecca Bertoldi. We have worked together back in New York doing marketing for my business. We also know each other from high school and have worked together as a client for each other. She was also one of my clients. And great opportunity to have her here to ask her questions about how health and wellness businesses can help market what they do online. That's what she's an expert at, and she's always been fantastic at it. She did all my marketing, all my imagery. She's great. So thank you for joining us, Rebecca.
Yeah, thank you for
Excuse me.
having me.
That's been awesome. So there's so much content out there. How can a wellness business like mine stand out on the internet?
That's a great question because I don't know if you guys have noticed, there's some AI content out there, and it's really has flooded everybody's systems. And what I've noticed is people don't know what's real anymore. So if you
Mhm.
see like a lot of these AI videos and like squirrels doing crazy things, and there's just so much out there that people are like, is that real? Are we questioning? They're questioning everything. So when we're putting content out, we're really having to do a little bit more right now to build trust. So one of the ways that I have been using to build trust is interviews like this. Because once you can connect with somebody else and they're sharing it, it's a warm introduction to their audience. So that is one of the great things that I'm noticing working right now, and being super clear. So if people have to take time and burn calories to figure out what it is that you do and how you can help them, they're gone. So if we
Mhm.
can make it where, somebody is there, they're looking for a solution to a problem and we give them that solution, that's what they're looking for. Remember, we're all problem solvers as business owners. So, what problem are you helping someone to solve? And do they know what problem you solve and how to take action when they're like 5 seconds on your website? Like, that's really what the goal is. So, when we're looking at social media and putting content out there, you want it to speak directly to an audience that you want business from. If we sit here and say, oh, I can help everybody, it's not really talking to anybody. You would not talk to somebody, a woman in their 20s, the same way you would talk to a woman in their 40s. Very different lives, very different challenges. So think about really who it is that you want to connect with and speak directly to them. That's probably the biggest thing right now is niching down. We're not excluding. We are there to serve somebody very specific, and we're able to do that with niching down.
That's awesome. And I think that's a great point because everything that's put in front of us is very niche. So like I don't think two people or any two people have the same social media feed. So being very specific and getting and captivating people um, that way sounds like a great approach. How would you say buyer behavior has changed over time in this new era of technology and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, our buyers have gone through some stuff recently. We had COVID. You remember how buyer behavior changed then. And then
Mhm.
post-COVID, people are trying to get more connection. That's really what they're looking for. They want to feel connected. They want to feel seen and heard. So how do we do that in digital spaces? We want to make sure that when they're there, they're like, yes, this is the person for me. Like if they're on your website, this is the person for me. They know what I've been through. They understand the problem I have right now, and they look like they can help me. So how can we make more of a connection in our marketing? How can we make them feel like we're there for them and that they don't have to worry, like we've got them?
Yeah, that's a great. I think it's a great answer. As a healing health practitioner, it's about being heart centered. and that helps us create a better connection. Actually helps me have a better connection to the people I work with when I'm actually physically work with them. So I totally understand that. Um, what would you say about how important do you feel authenticity is
Ooh.
in making this connection?
Super important. We all have been down our own journey. We all have lived and experienced different things, which make us uniquely qualified for specific things. For me, I realized over time that I have the ability to really connect with people in digital spaces. You know, other people, they find their superpower to be like you help bodies move better, and you make it so that it's, I don't know, like I feel like what you do are simple things that have a big impact, like, small hinges open big doors. So what is it that you have been through that you're specifically qualified to help somebody else with? In the
Mhm.
coaching space, maybe it's that you've been through building a business and you want to show other people how you built your business. Or you have been through, a few different relationships that make you qualified in getting over divorce. There's things that you have gone through that other people are going through right now, and they want to hear what you have to say. So being authentic, showing up exactly how you are is going to cut through that noise. Because especially if you're showing up one way, like on your business feeds, and then you're a completely different person on your personal social media, huge disconnect.
Mhm.
So show up
Mhm.
as you are, and you will attract the people that want to work with you, and you will push away the people that don't want to work with you. And that's okay. We don't want people that don't want to work with us. We want the people
Mhm.
that are going to show up, respect what we do, pay our bill on time, pay fast, and love what we do, and tell everybody about it.
And I agree. There's got to be alignment, especially in my work. Look, I can help everybody, but not everybody is aligned with me helping them. And there's lots of reasons, but it basically the premise and the principle is we have to all be aligned. And so you're right. I feel that the more authentic we are, the more helps people resonate with us and align with us. Um, and I feel people are seeking that now more than ever.
Oh yeah.
And I also want to say, as you spoke about your ability to do digital imaging, I always recall I would say, Rebecca, I want this, this, and this. And then you would create it and it would be perfect. It would be exactly the way I envisioned it. And I would just give you some details and you would send me, hey, what do you think of this mock up? And I'm like, it's perfect. So I just wanted to let the audience know how great you are at doing that because again, that's not easy to do. And you've always brought my vision to life.
Thank you. That is actually something that I have noticed over the years is I can talk with you, and I'm feeling what you're saying, and I'm able to put that onto a
Mhm.
design or paper or whatever it is that we're doing at the time. So thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, it's been great catching up with you. If you have any last things you want to add to this conversation that you feel were just important.
Yeah, so one of the things I've noticed lately is there's so, like, again, there's a lot of noise. So when people come to your website, this is something I see with a lot of coaches and healers and wellness practitioners. They always put at the very top the name of their company, like in the hero section,
Mhm.
not like in the logo, either the name of their company or the name of their program. Just know that nobody is coming there being like, oh, unless you're sending them there to say, okay, you want to work with us, go to the website. But that's typically not what you is going to happen. It's going to be somebody is searching out a problem, a solution to their problem. Your website, we want your website to show up for that. And when they get in there, we want them to say, ooh, they know exactly what I'm feeling and they can help me, and they take action. If they go in there and it's just the name of your business or program, that doesn't tell them how you're going to solve their problem. So that would be my biggest
That's
tip
fantastic.
is for that, because it is definitely it's something I see all the time. And there's so many people building their own websites these days, but the reality is
Mhm.
less than 4% of websites actually show up on Google for the problem that you solve. So get clear on that problem.
That's some great information. I mean, I see where I show up, and I know sometimes it doesn't show up. And it was like, oh, show up better on Google, but like that makes a lot of sense, and that's I guess sometimes you need an outside perspective and obviously an expertise, perspective to do that. But yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'd love to have some more conversations with you ongoing. If anybody, your viewers, want to throw some topics my way and vice versa, my viewers, we can put that together. But again, really appreciate your time. It's always great connecting with you, and I always love talking to you.
Same. Have a great day, you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Rebecca. See you later.
All right.